So, do you remember November the 7th, 2020, when there was a delay in the winning lottery numbers? If you ask me, I feel like we all got scammed, but again, that's just my opinion. Now, that is not the first time there has been an issue with the lottery. Not sure if you know this guy, Ed Tipton, but we're going to talk about him. And kudos to Ed. That's all I got to say. Stay tuned for the story. Ed Tipton was a computer programmer in the Multi State Lottery Association in Iowa. What Ed did, he was able to install a software that enabled him and his brother Tommy to rig the lottery numbers in their own favor starting in 2005. In total, they won more than $2 million. With his winnings, Ed was able to build a massive house, and it's a huge house, complete with a movie theater and a gym. So, you're all wondering, how did he finally and eventually get caught? In December of 2010, there was a $14.3 million prize, and it had been left unclaimed for nearly a year. When attempts were made to claim the prize on behalf of an anonymous offshore trust company in Belize, the Iowa lottery was not having it. They wanted to see a person to make sure that it wasn't fraudulent. Ed tried several ways to obtain his lottery winnings. On November 2011, Philip Johnston, who was a resident of Quebec, Canada, he telephoned the Iowa lottery to claim the ticket. He provided the 15-digit code, but he was, however, unable to answer questions to verify that he was actually the owner of the ticket. December the 29th, 2011, it was less than 2 hours before the expiration of the deadline for the prize. A law firm called the Iowa Lottery headquarters, but again, they weren't able to verify who exactly purchased the ticket. So Iowa Lottery did some research on their own, and in October 2014, the investigators looked into surveillance footage, and that is how Eddie Raymond Tipton was identified. Unfortunately for Ed, on January the 15th, 2015, he was arrested and charged with 2 counts of fraud for attempting to illegally participate in the lottery and attempting to use fraudulent means to claim prizes. And then on July the 20th, 2015, Eddie Tipton was found guilty on 2 counts of fraud. In September of 2015, he was sentenced to 10 years, but remained free on bond pending an appeal. So, you want to know how much money that Ed and his brother got? November the 23rd, 2005, his brother Tommy won over $500,000 in the Colorado lottery. December the 9th, 2007, they won a prize of $783,000, over that amount of money, excuse me. In November 2011, they won a hot lotto jackpot of $1.2 million, which was paid to a Kyle Khan, which apparently was traced back to Tipton. So they won a lot of money. It just really comes down to, you just didn't know when to stop, Ed. If you would have just stopped, you probably never would have been caught. And you guys, it only gets better. They were not, or they did not, have to pay back the restitution they owed to Oklahoma, Colorado, Kansas, and Wisconsin because they were smart and they transferred the ownership of several properties to their mother, Miss LaWanda Tipton. Talking about getting away. Me personally, after learning of this case, I am no longer doing the damn lottery. Like, I'm really trying to find me somebody like Ed so I can get the come up. Or maybe not, because I don't look good in stripes. I'm not sure. Your thoughts are always welcome. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.